Calling all dog lovers, meet Anushka, who at just 18 years old started a charity rescuing dogs in 2 different states in India, all while pursuing her studies in dentistry.
I have dedicated all my evenings and weekends to my non-profit venture, The Modern Mowgli, that aims to serve, rescue and rehabilitate homeless animals spanning across 2 different states in India, Delhi and Haryana. I might have come across dogs caught in suffering prior to that. Looking at the dog, in the cafeteria, nursing her young ones when her own belly was rumbling, I could feel her hunger, I could feel her pain in my own bones. So I decided I needed to do something for them and play my part. Rescue work is anyway seen as a very masculine job, and being so young, it was difficult for me to be taken seriously by lots of people. I started with my college in Haryana to get a spot in the medical field, which is a very competitive field in India. And my parents' biggest fear was that I'll get distracted and not want to pursue my studies anymore. My parents really wanted me to focus on my career. I wanted to pursue my passion alongside with this, and it was a bit of a challenge because animal welfare demanded 8 hours of my time every single day. During the day in transporting dogs, I decided that I needed to utilize and make the most of that, and I would lug around heavy course books and flip through the pages in between cab rides, auto rides, and that's how I made it work because I didn't want to fall so close to the finish line. There came a point in my life where I had to choose between either dentistry or running this charity, and I decided that I could do both if I was fully committed to it, if I gave in all of my time, all of my efforts and energy. And of course, here I am today. I am a dentist and running a very successful charity. Of course, I was doubting myself. I sometimes felt like I had taken on too much load than I could shoulder. On those days, especially on those days when I felt overwhelmed, physically and emotionally drained, at every step of the way, I was questioned because people don't understand why I do what I do. So there was always this internal conflict going on within me. One day I will look back and it will not sting as much because, as they say, tough times don't last, tough people do. For me, the biggest challenge was that I was a young female in this field. But for you, as a woman who's starting off with a charity, NGO or a business, only you have to believe in the weight of your dreams. Don't let yourself be bogged down by the opinions of others in your life, and just continue working hard. I'm sure you will succeed. I'm a very firm believer in thoughts become things, so continue manifesting good things and they will happen one day. Playing with your neighbor's dog, petting street dogs is one thing, but rescuing them and giving them 8 hours of your time every single day is another. To rescue the wounded is no easy task. There's only so much suffering that you can see, and in the best instances, that is that you undo the damage that's done to them. I've seen so much suffering the last 6 years that now I know when a dog has to go. I can feel it in their heavy breath. I can feel it in their tired tiptoes that it's time for them to leave us. On those days when I'm submerged in, grief, all I do is allow myself to feel it because that's the most that you can do. And I try to find some peace in the thought that I at least gave them a chance. I gave them an opportunity to get better, something that most just die wishing. Once you open your heart and your home to the love of a rescued animal, you will know why we say, adopt, don't shop. I'm Anushka, I'm the Asian woman, and this is my story.